Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Descent of Dragons has turned out to be quite a Shamanstone, but don't worry, I've got you covered. There are still a lot of fun decks around there to play, and ones that can also beat Shaman. So this deck that I built is a Highlander Control Warlock, and it's been a lot of fun. It took me a while to really come up with a proper mix of cards. Every deck that I build seemed to first be too greedy, and then I just need to tone it down and tone it down and tone it down and make it cheaper and make it faster and make it more rushy and make it more taunty and make it more healy, and eventually it all just comes together. And it's still possible to build decks that can answer a constant stream of rush minions and multiple A-dates that are played by those pesky shamans. And this build does exactly that. First I had a lot of trouble with the archetype, but eventually when I landed with this build then I just flew from 5 to 4 without any losses whatsoever. Beating shamans, beating rogues, beating warriors. Everything goes. So the deck itself, it's more of a control deck than a pure handlock deck. It just uses a lot of good stuff. It uses a lot of tools that are able to answer board states. Because I have like Netherbreaths, I have Dark Skies, Scale Rider, Shadow Bolts, Hellfire, Scale Worms, there's Rush there, there's AoE here, more Rush there, there's a bunch of taunts, there's even more Rush with the Evasive Worm, some taunt and healing with the Cardut Defender. Cardut Defender is one card that I have found absolutely crucial in the meta to survive those Shaman swing turns and then be able to recover from those. More direct damage, hard removal. Siamat can also potentially be a removal. Twisting Nether is a key card, because when Shaman makes those big A-dates, then you either want your Twisting Nether or you want your Zephyrus, and that can give you hard removal in order to get rid of them. And the only real major threat that this deck has itself is kind of Dragon Queen Alexstrasza, which can be a really great threat. I mean, sure, there is a Mountain Giant, and there is like the regular Alexstrasza that can be used to heal yourself, or it can be used to put the opponent down to 15 and then maybe smack face with some Mountain Giant Abyssal Summoner action. But for the most part, I have noticed that the current meta, you don't want to be too greedy. Even when you're playing like control deck, you go with just a couple of win conditions, and then you go in with a lot of stuff that is able to answer constant stream of rush minions and big A-dates. And that has really been the key to success. We'll see, if the meta slows down, then maybe you can do fun things with some fun win conditions, like I originally had Mountain Giant and Satravar in this, so that you could Mountain Giant, Satravar that, get more Mountain Giants. Fun stuff, but right now everyone's playing very aggressively. There's just no time to do that. But I found this to be a really effective toolkit for the current meta, and yeah, even Warlock is playable. If you enjoy this content, you can support the channel by joining as a member or subscriber on YouTube, and joining as follower or subscriber on Twitch. And now, let's go take a look at Highlander Control Warlock in action. This can get ugly. It's a pirate warrior, right? Probably have to try with something like this. Cardut can be so good against Pirate Warrior. 2 hits into that. Hey, why don't you put Serak, new Warlock Dragon? I just took it away when I was changing the deck. It's always pirates. Yeah, it is. It really is. I guess I need to tap once here. Next turn is coin Hellfire. Then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, but now it could be like a Korkron. I don't currently have an answer to a Korkron. Zephyrus, 2 mana. Is there a 2 mana spell that can kill a Korkron Elite? No, but these... I don't have a dragon. I don't have a dragon to activate the Scale Rider. Is there a 2 mana spell that can deal 3 damage? Yeah, there is Lightning Bolt, for example. There's plenty of those. It's just a 1 mana spell even. Eviscerate. Yeah, we'll take Eviscerate. Need to get rid of that. I need to survive to my Kaatut and my Abyssal Summoner. If I can just find a dragon, I can activate the scale right. Oh no, there's an Anchor top deck. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. That's pretty painful. Not the Witch Doctor, right? No. Okay. If I can survive this turn, I can play Kaatut next turn. And that just might be enough, even through the Ankar. And I should survive this turn most of the time.
Blood and plunder.
Okay. Is Kaatut Defender enough? If it isn't, then what is? I've seen both South Sea deckhands. There is a chance that this goes to face for 5. But Anchor is also drawing lots of pirates here. Abyssal Summoner is 7/7. 7/7's not enough. It has to be the Kaatut. Okay, so that's going to be 6 healing.
Blood and plunder.
The Ankar just keeps growing. And there's one card that's been there since the beginning, so that could be like a Leroy. So that would be 10 damage. Yeah, many possibilities indeed. Divine Shield and Taunt isn't enough. I could play Siamat with like Divine Shield and Taunt. Or is it enough? I could clear the board with Godfrey. Too much damage coming in all the time. I could play Ziliax. I think I need to clear this board. I've seen both of the South Sea deckhands, so there are no pirates with charge. And if there's Leroy, that's 2 off. A pirate doesn't help with that. Alright. Yes, that's a good snip snap. That's 5 healing right there. It will die to the Ankar though. That still has to be. That still has to happen.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Okay, we get to 13. That has got to be a Leroy. I can't think of anything else that would be. Finally the Ankar is spent. Well, it could be the pirate that gives him the weapon back. I guess that's something it could be. Let's discover a spell here.
I see a vision in the flames.
Siphon Soul is a good spell. Then play Siamat with Taunt and Divine Shield. Kill off that pirate. Okay. I haven't seen his Sky Barge yet. Sky Barge could deal a lot of damage, but most likely just killing a bunch of tokens. So that wasn't a Leroy. But now I cannot play the Abyssal Summoner because my board is almost full. So I guess this will be Twilight Drake. I'm going to Siphon Soul one of those whelps. So I get a little bit more health going. Twilight Drake also, in case there's a Sky Barge, Twilight Drake can soak the hits. Maybe I'll keep a Twilight Drake. We'll see. It activates dragon synergies. It can itself be played. Let's see. Quest Shaman. Kept all the cards too. Scary stuff. We'll see. So I need Twisting Nether or Zephyrus by the time he gets to those 8/8s. Always Titanic lucky. Well, we killed the lackey, and we have a minion that challenges the Slurper. I think this is fine. I have the option to Hellfire this board away. If I play Scaleworm, I can play the Twilight Drake. That's fine. Let's get the 4/7 out there. I think this is okay. Because I have another activator for the Scaleworm. And if he... depending on what he does next, then there might be just a bunch of more minions, so I might want to Hellfire again even. That's something to consider. Okay, so is there a mutate for that? If there's no mutate, I'm completely fine with this. There's no mutate. Cool. But next turn there could be the double invoke, and it can kill the Twilight Drake then, with the 2 ones.
Double the power, double the storm.
Unfortunate. I think that was still the best I could do in that position. But I do need more tools. He has invoked 3 times. One more invoke before he can get the 8/8s. But I currently have no way to deal with the 8/8s. If I tap and then play Scaleworm to kill the Elementalist, Scaleworm is down to 1 health. One more invoke card and it's gone. But I really need to find more tools. So I think I have to. Then the question is how much mana will I have by the time he gets the 8/8s? I mean, Zephyrus can deal with them on 10. With the Twisting Nether. Sandstorm Elemental off the top. Pretty. Oh, and then the lackeys. That's tough. That's a lot of power. There's one card that's been there since the beginning. If I go down to 13, can I come back from there? Effectively down to 10. Well, if he has the Calagrant, it's going to be really difficult, right? I think I still have to tap here. I need to look for the Twisting Nether. I need to play the big old whelp too. If he has the Corruptor, one Corruptor goes into this, the other one stays on the board, but I can Shadow Bolt that. And then I have Ziliax. He has 2 lackeys, one card that was kept in the Mulligan. And he has invoked 3 times. So he's one invoke off from being able to get the 8/8s. But he can definitely discover a big dragon. Or he can have that. So I need to clean this up with the Godfrey, right? What alternatives do I have? 10 cards. Hit over there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. 11 health on the board. That can actually do it. I can clean this with the Dark Skies. And the Mortal Coil for 4 mana. What do I do with the remaining 4 mana? Nothing. That's not great. I think I have to use the Godfrey. Because if I go with the Dark Skies, I won't have a single thing on the board. When I go with Godfrey, I have a 4/4 on the board. Okay, here comes the Invoke. So now, if that's Galagrond, Galagrond is now ready. 2 lackeys in hand. But once we get to 10, then Zephyr's twisting that I can kill the Galagrond board. That's cool. What has happened? Nothing special. Alright, alright. So if there is the Galagrond... I don't have a dragon in hand now. The Fire Witch Doctor is not active. I think I need to play the Kartut here. Do I need to play the Shadow Bolt? I guess I do. He will still have a body on the board that he can turn into a 5/4. But I will need the healing. I'll do this. Let's try this. So now he has 2 dragons. And he has... yeah. Okay, so those can be evolved. They can be an Urchok. He got 4 spells. If one of them is an Urchok, then that's going to be so good. There must not be an Urchok here. That's a Lightning Bolt. No Totemic Smash. Okay, I'm cool with the Totemic Smash. Now, Evasive Worm can activate the Witch Doctor. That is good. 8 cards in hand. I mean, I also have the opportunity to play Valdris now. And draw 4 cards. When am I going to play it if I don't play it now? Let's go. Let's draw cards. Look, I even get to play a Mountain Giant here. Alright. I get to play a Mountain Giant. He had the Galagrond. But I'm fine with that. Because all of that stuff is just rush. There's 9 coming to face, but there's also 6 healing going on. But I can just Twisting Nether this. I can just Twisting Nether this one. And then after Twisting Nether I can also take away the weapon. Okay, Twisting Nether and Ooze. But there's still Shadowwalk, Lackeys. There's still scary stuff left. Just a little bit less now. Oh, that's a big one. I mean, Dark Skies could obviously kill it. I mean, even the Evasive Worm can kill it. I'm just afraid of him turning stuff into 5/4 rushers. Is it safe to Evasive Worm? Are there life drinkers in that deck? At some point there have been. Those can be a problem. Well, not anymore that much because he changed the hero power. I guess I'll go with the Evasive Worm here. Just kill off that big one. Get a Bone Wraith on the way. Couple of 5/4 rushers can... Oh! That's a pretty sweet one. He can even use the hero power and then he can kill both forms of the worm. I will have to Siphon Soul that one. I can take this opportunity to discover a spell. I think I have to Siphon Soul.
I see a vision in the flames.
Not great. I have only 6 cards in the deck too. Actually, I think I'm going to buff the Siamat. So Siphon Soul that dragon. And I'll buff up the Siamat. Then I'll have an 8/8 Siamat that can kill some stuff too. Shudderwalk gives a ton of rush minions, of course.
Of course it's the right way.
8 cards in hand, 5 cards in deck. I need to tap, right? Tap into Abyssal Summoner and Nether Breath. And Nether Breath one of those minions. Just so that I can get an 8/8 on this board. But Shudderwalk can be really, really bad for me. Oh boy.
Are too late. His return is nigh.
Well, Devastation doesn't kill it. No, but he can use the hero power then to kill it. Ouch. Oh boy. There's the Dragon Queen. But if I take 6 from this... Is there a way for me to die? Maybe. But if I just play like Crowd Roaster, will that result in victory somehow? That's hard to see. Can he have 6 reach? Like double Bloodlust would be one way. I'm not sure if there's a Bloodlust in that deck though. I think I need to play the Alex. Well, that kind of solves my issues. Need to trust more in the Alex Straza. Just need to trust more in this. Like, what's there not to trust? Now I have a 16/16 Siamat too. Just trust in the Alex. Shaman's doing absolutely broken stuff. Why cannot I do broken stuff too? So now you kind of need that Shudderwalk. Yes! Yes! What if I try this? We're experimenting a little.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
Happy Squelch of Wintervale, friend. Alright, up against a rogue. So far so good. tapping here a little. Next turn we're playing a Doomsayer. Yeah, this turn we're playing a Doomsayer. Next turn we're playing a Mountain Giant. Rogue cares not for my Doomsayers, he just wants to invoke. Another bag choice. Mountain Giant. I'm trying to be aggressive.
I will act as your skin.
I mean, I can kill it. I think I want to. So that I can hit the rogue in the face. Because hitting face is an effective strategy at winning games. At least sometimes. Next turn is the Abyssal Summoner. He's looking for a sap. Does he find it? No, but double eviscerate does the job too. But we're actually being the aggressor. Who would have thought?
Love the feel of wind in me sails.
I have the option to coin Valdris. But I don't think I'll take that. I'll just actually look what I brought and summon another Raid 8. Faceless Corruptor can deal with that. Maybe some other tools too.
Give me a quest.
Those who serve are paid.
That might be able to deal with it. Or he might have something that deals with it and grow the questing. That's going to be a big questing. I'm going to have to coin my Twisting Nether, I am afraid. I could also just trade and play Godfrey. Unless he has something that deals with the 8/8 now. Which he could have. That's hilariously big. That's a hilariously big questing adventure. I don't think I've seen one this big before. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Wow. Nice moves. Wasn't bad at all. Very sweet play. Very sweet play. Alright. After I made the latest changes to the deck, I started winning. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.